Hey guys, it's Niklas here from upgradeToLife.com, and in this video we are going to talk about one life principle. When understood, it's inevitable to revert back. So this is very important. This has the potential to change your life. I'm not telling this to empower you, but I'm telling this for you to see and understand that I applied this for my own life, and I definitely saw huge changes when I shifted my paradigm, when I shifted my understanding of how life works, and when I started to apply this one principle that I'm going to share with you right now. Okay, it's one principle, it's just one principle. So, I want us to first of all look at your current life cycle. The cycle that most of you, I'm not telling that all of you are doing this, but most of you guys, most probably, you will live based on this life cycle. So this life cycle starts by you looking at what is in your life. Okay? So you're there, and then you look into your relationships. You see, oh, I'm single, or my relationship is shit, or I'm not in the relationship XYZ that I want with this person, whatever, right? I'm broke. My bank account is like empty. I don't get results with manifesting. It's hard. It doesn't work for me because I see no results. My health is bad. I'm not liked. I'm not wanted. Okay, this is hopefully, and I'm assuming not true for all of you, but I want to just give those examples so that you really see and that you really pay attention to what I'm explaining you, okay? Because this is super, super powerful. So, and what most people do is they just look at how it is right now. They see the shitty things. They see this is not good, and this is not good. And based on that, based on what they see currently in their life, they form an attitude. They create this self-concept. They say, okay, this is how it is right now, and that's who I am. Right? So there's no money on my bank account. I'm broke. I'm not in this relationship with this person. Manifesting a person does not work, or I will never be in a relationship. My health situation is bad. I'm an unhealthy person, or I can never make changes on my body. Whatever it is, you get the point, right? You look at what is, you look in your world, you look in your life, then you form the attitude, and you say, this is how it is. This is my life. This is who I am. This is what I get. This is what I deserve. This is what I'm good at. This is what I'm not good at. Boom. And then the third stage is that life and your world, as you know by now, is a mirror, always and ever reflecting what you are doing within yourself, right? It's mirroring back your internal state, which means life will reflect back that attitude to you. So you look at what is, you say, okay, this is how it is, this is who I am. Life says, okay, this is who you are, reflects you back more of that. And then you look again at what is, this attitude gets stronger, you manifest more of that. And this is really this vicious, unhealthy, unconscious, negative feedback loop, how I would call it. Because you just look at what is, boom, you form your attitude based on what is, based on the current circumstances. You see a reflection and you're like, shit, like, yeah, I'm really this poor person, or I'm really not able to manifest more money. I'm really not with this person, whatever. And this just keeps getting stronger and stronger and stronger. So I want to back this up with some quotes. Neville said, to be conscious of being poor while praying for riches is to be rewarded with that which you are conscious of being, namely poverty. Prayers to be successful must be claimed and appropriated. Assume the positive consciousness of the thing desired. So, to explain that, to be conscious of being poor. So, for example, you look at your life and you're right now aware and conscious of maybe being poor, maybe being not in this relationship, maybe not having what you want, right? You get the point. But you wish to be more wealthy, you wish to have that, won't change a thing because you're still conscious of what is there right now. And you will learn that you are always manifesting what you are conscious of being. That is the reason why, for example, the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. I assume, and I think you have heard this before, right? Rich people get richer and poor people get poorer or stay poor. And the only reason for this is because poor people, they are conscious of being poor. They look at their bank account, they see, oh, I'm poor. Yeah, that's who they are. And they remain in that state. They manifest more of poverty because they are conscious of being poor. And rich people, on the other side, they are conscious of being rich. And when you know that your consciousness objectifies like the contents of it and what you accept and assume and know to be true, then you know why this principle always works for all eras of your life. And that explains why the rich get richer, poor gets poorer, sick people get sicker, healthy people stay healthy, get healthier. Okay, it's just this one principle. What you're conscious of, that is what you manifest. So, meaning the visible objective world, which constantly bears witness of that which I'm conscious of being. You do nothing about the objective world. It always molds itself in harmony with that which you are conscious of being. You see? So you don't have to fight against the world. You don't have to struggle with the world. It always conforms to that which you are conscious of being. When you're conscious of being a loved person and you assume that, you claim that for yourself, you're conscious of, yes, I'm loved. Even there is no proof, you will get proof. Life will reflect this back to you. That is an inevitable principle and law of the universe, basically, that you cannot escape. The mirror is always there. Life mirrors always your internal state back. Okay? So what you are conscious of and accept as true, you are going to realize. So, and when we now look at the cycle, this makes sense, right? You look at what is. You're conscious of, I'm being this and this and that. The attitude gets formed. You create this self-concept, this identity unconsciously for yourself. That is who you are. That is what you claim for yourself, right? That is what you're conscious of. Therefore, life reflects that back to you and rewards you with that. Life just unconditionally loving you rewards you with your internal state, but it doesn't care if this is good or bad, right? This mirror of life has no agenda, no thinking, so to say, of its own. It only gives you what you're conscious of. When you're conscious of the bad things, right, at what is right now, and maybe you don't like it, then you will get this reflected back to you unconditionally, more and more and more. And then you again look at what is, you look at this again, you look at this reflection, this attitude gets stronger and stronger and stronger, and you will see more of that. And this is really this upward spiral that we want to now escape with this video. Okay, so let's talk about the new cycle of life that I want you to, from now on, understand, apply, and internalize. Okay, because that is the only cycle that will enable you to make changes in your life. Let's look at the new cycle. Okay, so this is basically the new cycle. You see, not so much has changed besides of one very important thing, and that is we start now with the attitude. Right before we started with looking at what is. The previous cycle was, okay, we look at what is, we observe, then we form the attitude, and then we get the reflection. But now we want to shift the cycle and make it a new cycle. So the new cycle is that you first of all form an attitude, a self-concept. Even if there is no proof, even if there are no results, even if your circumstances are currently the complete opposite, not showing you what you want. You can only fall back to your circumstances and rely on them if you think that they determine your internal state. But when you realize that your circumstances are dependent on you, on where you put your attention at and on your internal state, then it's easy to step out of this old cycle and shift into this cycle. Okay, so first of all, we want to create this attitude, this new identity, this new state, and occupy it and say, this is who we are, this is what I have, this is who I am, that's it. Right? And you can do this through your imagination. I have a video, I will link this above. It's very extensive. It's a guide that shows you the complete way, very extensive way from a goal to the manifestation and how reality has been created. So check this. It's a two-part video, two-part series video, and definitely watch this. Now, this is step one. Right? We create this attitude when we can do this through our imagination. If it's difficult for us to assume something that is not here yet, not visible for our senses yet, then through our imagination, we can experience that we are already it, that this is already true, that this is already real, that this is already who we are. Okay? So this can be done through imagination. Step one. Then life will reflect something back about this. For example, when I founded my business and I said, right now I have an online business, I'm helping people. Just someone commenting on my post and saying, hey, I love your post, I love your work, please keep going. Boom, it works. Yes, I'm successful. And then the first client, yes, boom, it works. Take this as proof, it works. I'm moving in the right direction, right? Use every little reflection that is in your advantage, basically, that is good for you. But don't look for signs. Don't look, oh, like, is there a client? Am I doing it good? No. You have to keep this internal state up, even though there are no shifts and changes. That is crucial. And it takes some practice, but you will get there. So we have an attitude, I'm this. I'm now wanted. I'm now happy. I'm loved. I deserve this. I'm worthy. I'm a business owner. I'm successful. Inner attitude formed, easy. Reflection, we will see proof of that. Life will give us something to work with, basically. Life will reflect this. People giving us a compliment. We seeing proof of that. Okay? And then we look at what is, and then we confirm this. Basically, we say, yes, it works. Yes, this is how it is. Yes, this is who I am. And this attitude gets stronger. And do you see the difference to the previous cycle? Right? So instead of looking at words and saying, oh, I have no clients. Oh, this week I made not so much profit. Or this week I got not so many compliments. This week this person didn't reach out to me. Whatever it is. And then forming an attitude out of that and getting more of that, we want to shift out of that. First from the attitude, see some reflections of that, and just keep the attitude no matter what happens, basically. That when you master this, your external world has to yield at some point, but it's first you. So who yields first, you or the external world? And hopefully it's not you. So keep this internal state alive. You will see reflections of that. You will see results of that, basically, right? And then you observe that and you say, awesome, it works. Of course it works, but you don't look for results. You don't wait for results. Okay? And that is basically this new life cycle. If you have questions about this, definitely leave me comments down below. I try to answer all comments if it's possible for me. Thank you very much for watching. Again, this is super important. Maybe rewatch it and start to internalize this new cycle. Also, again, check out the 2 links, the masterclass and my coaching program if you want to work closely together with me. And that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye, guys.